advocacy group, Equal Education. They're picketing outside Parliament today, and the Treasury in Pretoria as well this morning ahead of the Finance Minister's medium-term budget policy statement. Education activists are calling on Mboweni to hopefully just reverse basic education budget cuts which were made earlier this year. The group says more than 1.7 billion rand was cut from the school infrastructure grant alone. So hopefully we can get some sense of where things are going there. My colleague Vanessa Poonah does have the latest with regards to the story. They've gathered behind you, Vanessa, by the seams of things. And it's not just this single advocacy group, right? There are still quite a few more saying, we need your support, government.
Yes, good afternoon to you. And indeed, a short while ago, mere minutes ago, a large contingent of these protesters, some of whom I believe are part of the union, some who have made their way down Plain Street. They just started addressing what they say are a number of unemployed people that are supporting them in this measure. Of course, ahead of Finance Minister Tito Mboweni's budget speech. I've got one of them with me right here, Dominic Brown. Dominic, firstly, tell us what organisation are you supporting and why exactly are you picketing outside Parliament today?
So I'm from the Alternative Information and Development Centre, and we are supporting a number of protests around the country called by the Cry of the Excluded, the Assembly of the Unemployed, and the SAMU Back to Work campaign. And basically what we are saying is that budget cuts are the wrong way to deal with the debt. What we need is actually more spending and not less, and there's a lot of money to do it, to employ people permanently, in-source workers, no more EPWP, permanent employment. Secondly, we are saying that we need a basic income grant for all the masses of unemployed people in this country, and we're saying that there's lots of work to do and that we have the skills to do it. And so we're saying to Mr. Mboweni, you should listen to the excluded people of this country and stop excluding us within the budgets that is going to result in further social crisis, more unemployment and growing inequality.
The impact of COVID-19 on working class people, the impact of COVID-19 on those who are already unemployed, just paint a picture for us in terms of the difficulty facing South African society at this point.
I think Marilyn is much better placed to say that I'm not unemployed, but Marilyn, what is the conditions of the people that you know that are faced with right now?
The unemployment is difficult because, the schools was closed. So there's no income, there's no food for the children to feed. How was we feed our children? Because school had at least a thing that they give the children food, but now there's nothing, there's no income. The unemployed is already unemployed, and now still the lockdown is making it more difficult. And so now we're standing on the thing of the basic income that the government is giving, 350, but everybody doesn't qualify. So how must we do now with the children? How do we feed our children? There's enough gangsterism, enough drugs going on, and it's getting worse in the society because why? There's no income, there's no programs, open space fields, there's nothing happening in open space fields. There's no houses for the people. So what does we do now? If they want to stop the gangsterism, if they want to stop the crime in the country, employ the people for jobs because we do have the skills. Our areas, we do like a big scale. Why does it take our colored people, put them in a white area? I'm not racist, but why do I take our colored people cleaning that's the areas? All we want is we've got our own skills, we can clean our own area, just pay us the money. And there is work, there is jobs available, but it doesn't give us. They take people, retire the people from the office, they reinstate them again. What about us?
Thank you so much, Marilyn and Dominic, for speaking to us just in terms of the reason why this group have gathered outside Parliament today, highlighting a number of social issues, and also the big one, of course, is the fact that social grants, many unemployed people are saying that they are insufficient at this point and calling for more programs to empower the unemployed and poor people in South Africa.
The passion is certainly there. One can tell how serious this matter is. Vanessa, thank you so much for keeping abreast of this one for us.